arrived in Gilpin Court, I met a man down there who had also been sent by God, and so we decided to start a church together. We would put Bible verses up to teach the children.
They found the children who were coming in weren't literate. They couldn't understand or read the Bible stories.
My wife was teaching in a graduate school at that time and decided to take a year off and go teach in one of the inner city schools and just see what's going on academically.
We decided with the children that we were working with in the city that we would start something small at our home. So we began E.H.A Academy in the fall of '89.
In the city of Richmond, you have 9 federally subsidized project areas. And there are thousands of children in these project areas, and they need mentoring. We believe that if a child is not mentored, the prospect of them being successful in life is very low.
These kids that can do better and can do well, but don't get the chance because the environment is not adequate. That just seems like a tragedy.
Even though I had a nice home foundation, I know a lot of students who didn't, and that E.H.A was a good place for them to be able to confide in.
At Elijah House, there is an expectation of those children to do well and a determination to not let them fail.
They're not just educating children, but also the families that come for those children. So the support that they get now would be multiplied, not from just the children that they educate today, but the families they affect in the future. So their children's children.
Growing up in Southwood, it's not a good neighborhood, and you see all the bad examples, all the grown people out there not doing what they're supposed to. That's all you see. But coming here, listening to Pastor Kel's preaching in the morning, it just taught me how you have to be a servant, you have to work. Like, it showed me what a real man is supposed to do.
When they get on that bus, they know they're safe, they're loved, they're going to be cared for. The environment there is as wholesome as you could find.
We believe that setting the bar high academically and then facilitating the student being able to reach that bar is vital to bringing a student to a high level of academic excellence.
In the athletic program, we have 3 main goals, and the first goal is to build a solid foundation. We want the kids to glorify God by the pursuit of personal excellence. That walks hand in hand with the education here at E.H.A Academy because there's a high demand for academic excellence.
One of our most fabulous faculty members created an economics program where she paid students to do the job of student. They would also help select what they got paid for as a student, being on time, being organized, and they created for themselves a whole pay schedule for doing their job would result in getting paid in Elijah House dollars.
When they have their money, they come in here and then they get to choose what they want to buy. It's an excellent economics opportunity.
It teaches them how to save, and not only save, but to prepare for the future, to also put a little aside.
First got here, oh my gosh, when they said study, study, you will not pass without studying. And it taught me hard work and ambition and perseverance.
About 50% of our students come from homes that are below poverty level, which means that we have to raise over 70% of our budget every year.
You can literally send a kid to Harvard cheaper than you can incarcerate them.
It is a privilege to be able to give there because it's a sure thing that your money is going to make a difference and change a life.
Of the $750,000 that is in our budget this year, we've had to raise over $500,000.
With sports, there's always a need. Need for equipment, need for uniforms, need for a space to practice.
You can see where your dollars have gone because your product is the children.
I've seen the growth in my children with the organization and the on-time student and maximizing and all of these things that E.H.A Academy has put into place.
The only thing that's holding back the growth of this organization is funding.
We have a projected goal of 300 children. We're beginning a capital campaign to raise the money so that we can renovate some of the buildings here to make them into an academic setting.
All of the money that is given to the school, every dollar, really makes a difference in the life of a child. So your gift, whether that be a gift of money, gift of time, or a gift of resources, helps us to achieve our mission to provide a quality education in a protected environment for the children of our city.